Nurse Almo, syempre writer for GMA News Online. Nurse, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon po. Doon po sa trailer, parang nabanggit na sumpa ang ang magmahal. Sa actors po siguro, makaka-relate po ba kayo doon? Or na-feel nyo na ba? Or nasabi nyo na sa sarili?
Si Jason o si Jason.
Sa akin kagad. Aga. Naramdaman ko yung aga. I think, magiging sumpa siya kapag sobra. I think the right amount of everything is good. With what passion that you need to give. I think whatever it is that is excessive is bad. So it's just the right amount of feelings and the right amount of here and here, then you're fine. I don't think it's sumpa.
For me po, kaya siya parang tinawag na sumpahang pagmamahal kasi parang paulit-ulit lang na nangyayari. I mean, masaya sa una, syempre pag nagmamahalan kayo, then parang parang at the end of na parang may point na darating kayo sa situation na parang hindi naman tayo ganito nagkakilala or something, bakit bigla tayo nagiging malungkot, hindi tayo magkaintindihan. So parang kaya siya tinatawag na sumpa kasi parang masasaktan ka, kumbaga lahat pagdadaanan mo. Pero paulit at paulit lang kahit kaninong tao or sinong tao yan, parang yan.
I beg to disagree with all of
Teka,
you.
JC.
Diba? The more you love, the better it becomes. At pwede naman makisabay-sabay lahat yan. Di ba? You can love one person, another guy on the side. Di ba married ka? You're talking physical, okay? I'm only talking emotional, psychological. You can actually really love 2 or 3 people at the same time equally.
That's actually.
Oo. Nasabi na nila lahat. I think pwede siyang maging sumpa, siguro. Kaya siya tinawag na sumpa sa film kasi without spoiling much, siguro pag nagmahal ka kasi talagang gagawin mo ang lahat kahit ano para lang makita mong maging okay yung minamahal mo. Pero ako personally, hindi sumpa ang pagmamahal. Nasabi na nila eh.
Taking it from the film's perspective, it's you will really you'll have to watch it. Why he got to that point wherein he said that, because even in the other timelines, there's also that kind of curse. But for me personally, I only think it is a curse if it becomes toxic already. Pag toxic na yung relationship ninyo, di ba? So, but love is love, you know, no matter how or what, when it's coming from the heart, it should be celebrated.
Last question for Derek or Sir Enrico po siguro. Kasi yung Mallari, reading lang, parang medyo, hindi naman siya talagang horror yung dating, yung story ni Mallari. Pero paano niyo po nagawa yung na-mix yung pagka-horror sa nahirapan po?
Yung totoong kwento ng Mallari na nasa Google at na-research namin sa Pampanga, syempre serial killer yung basis. Pero sobrang konti ang laman, sobrang konti, as in, pero pagyayabang nakarating pa sa Madrid, nagpatawag pa kami para hanapin sa, walang makuhang data. So sabi namin, direct, pwede naman itong gawin nating Dahmer, pero pwede natin gawin Pinoy, kung saan ang cause ng lahat ng patayan at ang cause ng takot sa Mallari ay may pinanggalingan hindi lamang sa tao nang galing. Kaya doon nagsimula ang pagiging supernatural niya. And besides, Filipinos love supernatural movies more than killer movies na napapanood lang natin sa Netflix. Kaya doon kami direct nagkasundo.
Well, dadagdagan ko lang din yung sinabi ni CS. malaking factor din kasi dun sa pelikula, syempre sa dami na nilalabas ngayong horror, kapag napanood nyo kasi, hindi lang siya one-sided, I think, na horror. I think marami siyang levels. Marami kaming in-input na levels ng horror na from supernatural to serial killer. And then at the same time na, dito, psychological, meron din siya. Going back doon sa pinopoint nga doon sa question na kung madali ba siya na i-merge yung tatlong timeline. Hindi. I mean, madugo pinagdaanan ng script. As in, it took us 7 drafts or 8 drafts, I think.
In 2018, so
2018.
parang ilan yun?
Oo,
4
ang dami
years?
nun. 4 years in the making yung material itself bago namin mailabas. Ang dami kasing butas ng research kasi, ng history natin kasi this is 1812, wala tayong records eh. It's one of the reasons why we have to go to as far as contact from Biblioteca sa Spain to see if there are court records doon about Severino Mallari. Pero hindi namin makuha, hindi mailabas ang records. Yes.
Archbishop lang.
Nasa Archbishop
Hindi
ang
mailabas.
permit. Oo.
Tsaka magastos eh, kaya nahirapan kami. Buti lang may Brian na gumastos. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen the light of day. Dahil ang mahal.
Okay. Next, we have Tessa Mauricio Oriola, editor of Manila Times.
Yes, hello, good afternoon po, and congratulations already. It looks like such a grand production. Yun na lang po yung tatanungin ko, perhaps maybe si Direk po might be able to tell us, yung pagpasok ko ng Warner Brothers, obviously, besides having a really compelling story, I'm sure the production value had really something to do with it. If you could talk a little bit more about yung technical aspect po and, just how much you had Mr. Brian spend his money on. Pwede pong bigyan niyo po kami ng idea about that.
Well, in terms of production value, it's one of those things. I do remember, Brian, kailan tayo nag-usap nito? I think parang first quarter pa. Last year. Nung first quarter pa last year. And then, na-mention ko na kay Brian na parang, uy, malaking project to ha. Yun. I mean, hindi siya yung biro-biro na proyekto. And then in terms of production value, it took us months to prepare. Actually, almost 1 year na para i-prepare lahat from each department, from the camera department to the production design, the scoring, the VFX, and then the mood boards. Ang daming text na pinagdaanan kasi we are talking about 3 timelines, 3 production design, 3 camera style, kung paano mo siya i-merge. Madugo siya in a sense na ang dami namin kailangan iwasan. Ang daming kailangan na parang, oh wait lang, lumabas na yung ganito, nagamit ng ganitong technique, nagamit ng ganitong design. So, we have to, kumbaga, lumayo doon. Kasi syempre, it's cinema. We want to offer something new for all of you. So, laging nandun din yung consideration. Ang shotlisting namin, it took us 2 weeks to finish a shotlist. Lahat ng shots, lahat ng scenes. And then, wala pa doon yung mga revisions namin. And then, madugo, ang daming tech scouting na naganap sa costume, ang daming preparation. Ultimo, lahat ng details ng damit nila. Kay Severino Mallari, madali lang eh. I mean, Paris siya eh, di ba? Pero the rest of the cast, sobrang madugo. I mean, ultimo, even the colors that we have to use is dapat nagkikwento and isn't available during that time. Remember, this is 1812. I mean, hindi pa tapos ang Roy G. Viv natin noon. I mean, butas ang colors natin. There are certain colors that we can only use because yun lang ang available. So, maraming consideration. Pero masaya siyang gawin. Sobrang nag-enjoy kaming gawin. Kasi, like what we have said, hindi sa lahat ng panahon mabibigyan ka ng chance or opportunity to do something like this.
Thank you, Direk. And kay Piolo na lang, obviously from what Direk has said, parang, he transported you all to that era in the 1800s, no? And having to portray such a, dark, really dark character. How did you get out of it? Like during the downtime and then at the end of the production? Nahirapan ba? I mean, did it, go with you hanggang kunwari sa pag-uwi mo?
The day after, I had a rehearsal for my concert happening a week later. So yun yung banlo ko. But it helped that I requested for a lock-in because I didn't wanna, be distracted. But at the same time, I just wanted to focus because doing 3 roles was a heavy task. But doing it, I don't know. He kept telling me magbala ako after.
Di kasi biro yung material. I mean, for an actor.
Yeah, I had good sleep naman after every shoot. And everything just, I guess, fell into place. It was a fun set, even if it was a heavy material. Wala namang sigawang naganap, wala namang drama, because mabait yung producer namin. Ang ganda ng mga equipment namin. So we were taken care of really well, and at the same time, after that, walang choice to dwell because I had a lot of other things to do. So after that, I had a concert. So I guess yun na yung pinaka-way ko, pinaka-way up. But living the character, it was nakakatakot. Yeah, it was scary. But I didn't have naman nightmares. But it was fun actually doing it. I really enjoyed it. Given a chance to do something like this again, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Lastly po, Sir Enrico, if you don't mind, I know you explained po earlier na kulang nga po yung history, yung material and all that. That's why, you had to do this parang 3-generational story. Pero how did you decide po na tatlo? And these actual generations, how did you come to that decision na itong mga points na to ang
Spill the beans.
Totoong sagot. Mayabang kami ni Direk. Nagyayabangan kami ng brainstorm. Pagka may isa akong sinabi, dadagdagan niya. Pag may isa siyang sinabi, dadagdagan ko. So nung ginawa namin ng Mallari, di isa. Sabi ko, Direk, ayoko na isa, kailangan 2 para may present day. Hindi, gawin mong 3. O ayun, naging 3. Nagsimula po sa pusta.
Totoo yun.
Totoo po yan.
Totoo yun. I mean, nagsimula siya as a joke. Na later on, ay, lumalabas agad 3. Kasi gumana na siya.
Pero to answer properly, imposible kasi dahil na 1812, tapos 2023, yung mga Gen Z, may tinanong ako, hindi alam nga. Tapos, so ala akong mahugot papuntang 2023, MMFF, syempre mga bata. So kailangan mo itawid ng konti, 1812, 1946, bago mag-2023. Dahil para madala yung tao, ay naimbento na ang camera, ay naimbento na ang TV, ang cellphone, kasi gamit po yung dun sa pelikula. Kasi nga po, walang records noong time na yun. So we had to create some supernatural manner para makita ng mga audiences ng 2023 at 1812. So, nagdagan ko na para rin maayos yung sagot, hindi na pustahan. Kasi rin po, syempre kami ni Direk, tinatry din namin gawing social commentary yung Mallari on what is fear ngayon sa mga tao. So, nung araw, 1812, ang fear ng tao, demonyo, maligno, kasalanan, asyenderong masungit, o asyenderong pumapatay, nagre-rape. Ano po ba ang fear ng 1946 nung time na yon? 1946 to 1948, ano po yun? CIA nasa Pilipinas, nag-invento sila ng aswang sa probinsya, tinatagalin nila ng dugo yung tao, tapos sinasabit nila sa puno, akala ng Pilipino aswang. So nagbabaan ng balaab. Yun ang research namin. Tapos 2023, ano ba nakakatakot sa atin? Ang nakakatakot ngayon, kapwa-tao na, di ba? Hindi na tayo masyadong takot sa multo, takot tayo sa mga mananakit sa atin sa kanto or wherever. So it's really a good exploration of fear sa Pilipino through the centuries. And I hope makita po ninyo yun when you watch the movie. Hindi lang siya takutan, meron po siyang, kumbaga latag ng naging kultura natin. Kung bakit laging tinatakot ang Pinoy ng Kastila, ng Amerikano, at ngayon tayo nananakot sa sarili natin.
Tapos na yung press ko.